Hello, 4th graders, and welcome to our Passport to Politics virtual field trip. Our I can statement for today is, I can identify the intent, meaning, and purpose of the Declaration of Independence, the U.S. Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. Today we are going to take a trip to the National Archives Museum, which is located in Washington, D.C. There are many important historical artifacts and documents located in this National Archives, but perhaps the most important are the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution. It is important to care for national documents because they protect the rights of American people and keep records of the government. The National Archives building was finished in 1937 and has 72 Corinthian-style columns. As we walk into the National Archives, you will notice two giant murals in the exhibition hall. The murals were originally painted by American artist Barry Faulkner in 1934. The murals were originally painted in New York City in 1934 and installed into the National Archives building in 1936. The mural on the northwest wall shows Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, Roger Sherman, and Robert Livingston delivering the Declaration of Independence to John Hancock. The mural on the northeast wall displays James Madison giving the Constitution to George Washington. The most important documents are stored in a 50-ton steel and concrete vault for maximum security, but are also able to be freely viewed by the public. The first document we're going to explore is the Declaration of Independence. On June 11, 1776, the Continental Congress appointed 5 leaders, called the Committee of Five, to write a document explaining why they were declaring their independence. The 5 members were Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, Robert Livingston, Roger Sherman, and Thomas Jefferson. The members decided that Thomas Jefferson would write the first draft. Thomas Jefferson wrote the first draft over the next few weeks, and after some changes made by the rest of the committee, they presented it to Congress on June 28, 1776. On July 4, 1776, the Congress officially adopted the final version of the Declaration of Independence. This day is still celebrated in the United States as Independence Day. Our next stop in the National Archives is to see the United States Constitution. The Constitution is the framework for the federal government of the United States. It is the highest form of law in the country. The Constitution creates the branches of government and gives them the power to govern. However, it also protects the citizens of the United States and guarantees their basic rights. In May of 1787, the framers met in the same building where the Declaration of Independence had been signed. 39 delegates signed the U.S. Constitution. Reaching a compromise had been so difficult that more than a dozen delegates quit and went home before the convention ended. The Constitution was prepared in secret behind locked doors that were guarded by sentries. A sentry is a soldier who is stationed to keep guard and control access to a place. The original Constitution did not contain a description of individual rights, though in 1791 Americans added a list of rights to the Constitution. The first 10 amendments became known as the Bill of Rights. The framers argued, hoped, feared, preserved, and compromised in order to create a lasting document that still governs today. Over 200 years later, the Constitution continues to have a daily impact on our lives. At more than 230 years old, the U.S. Constitution is the oldest functioning constitution in the world. The Constitution of the United States of America is the supreme law of the United States. The framers created the Constitution in order to provide limitations on the government to protect the fundamental rights of U.S. citizens. Through all the changes, the Constitution has endured and adapted. I hope you all enjoyed this virtual field trip to the National Archives and hope that you learned something new today. Till next time.